Hello ratlings and welcome back to my house. So last week we put up a couple of big beams over our garage doors. We did a bunch of blocking kind of all over the place, and we installed a lot of outlet boxes for our electrical and got the conduit in for those. This week we're really just finishing up a couple outlets here and there, and then we're getting in our posts for all of our windows and doors. We should be able to go up pretty fast for most of the house and be right at the level to do our second floor here in a week and a half, maybe two.
Do we want to... Oh shit. Yeah, maybe could you wrap it? Can we wrap it on that and actually like cinch it? Like actually
Yeah, so our corner up there is just a little bit out of plumb. We're using a ratchet strap to pull it straight up and down before we nail in, and it's stuck there forever. Are you watching the ball?
I am the one.
He's the one who watches. This is one of like Andrew's kind of shitty strap.
On that step.
Alex,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna swap to the other strap.
Okay. Better vibe.
Yeah, it's better. Much better. Yeah, go ahead and pull it.
Yeah.
Just spin it a few times so I have a little more straight. Okay, that's good.
Alright, stop there.
Are we a little past?
Yeah, that's
good?
That's what I've done.
Okay. Perfect.
Success?
Yeah. And we like to, when we're doing stuff like this, we have the spirit level, and we don't want to get right to perfectly plumb. We like to go a little bit past in the opposite direction where we had an error. Once we nail everything in and then we take the tension off, it likes to relax back just a little bit. So we like to go a little bit too far, just so that when everything is released and let go, it rests right where we want it to. Put it on the smaller guy.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to.
Up.
I didn't want it to fall and hit you in the head.
Yes. I want to be hitting that.
All right.
I train.
I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I can make that happen. I'm in a really good spot
Yeah.
to just help you.
Yeah.
These freak me out. I can't.
They're there for excitement. You know, you need a little bit of excitement. They're actually there to protect the cedar. Like you could just keep picking up. I think I'd go like as low as like 500,000. It's basically just like the top of that course here is a little lower than the top of that course on that post, which is a little lower than the corner. And we don't like that because we're putting up our headers. So if our header is a little higher on one side than the other, the whole thing will look a little off when it's finished. And we don't want that. It's going to go over the door, and the door is going to be level, and if my header's not level, it'll just look wrong. So we have to fix it. We're improving. kind of bouncing. Yeah. Like in the line now.
Okay.
I don't know. Kind of like, honestly, with like the window flashing on here, and I think I'm gonna drywall it anyway. Everything's getting carried. These are just push-bars, yeah, and the same thickness as our panels. Right. That's working so well. Holy fuck.
That was actually too much.
Shit. It's like working extremely well. No.
Doesn't fit?
It'll fit the other way around, but I cocked the butt on that side. So it's a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. So in the past about week and a half, we've just done a bunch of blocking pretty much all around me here. This is about 10 feet high. Our ceilings are 9, so we're above the ceiling so we can get our next floor in. But what I've done here is pretty much my office and a big old window for it. We've also been blocking here, this wall and the wall across. These walls are going to kind of define the space in my great room and also carry the roof. We have a 2 slanted roof. One of the slants is a little less steep to give us a higher vault in our great room. We also put in our electrical here. This is the, well, not electrical, but the conduit for the electrical here in our kitchen. This is everything we need for the outlets up on the counter, the fan for the exhaust, the elements in the range, like pretty much everything. Ovens, range, all that kind of stuff. Over here, this weird web of stuff is going to be a pair of double doors, a French door, and then windows to either side that'll go all the way down to the floor, up to the top of the height of the French door. This will kind of open up into our green room here on the other side, and it'll be a nice view from where we'll be having dinner and hosting people, hopefully. And then we just did a bunch of work up on this back wall here. Got our door defined, header in. There's not a whole lot interesting here. This is where our stairs go up, so you know, no windows or nothing that people can trip on the stairs and go out the window. I got my dog door in. I have a special plan for the dog door. So instead of just going straight outside, it's going to open up into sort of like a tunnel that will go down underneath the deck and then go straight to a dog run that's fenced outside. So if I'm not letting my dogs out onto my property at large, they can still go out to an area that is fenced and not just like wild animals whenever they want to be. That'll only be when they're sanctioned to be so. And then we've braced all kinds of stuff over here. We've started putting in these sort of cleats on the floor. We use these to pull the wall into plumb. We found that doing this lets us get a lot of power, and it makes pulling the walls around quite a bit easier, so we like it. The Lincoln Block guys like it, and it'll be what we're doing kind of moving forward. It's really handy. In the past week, we also got all of the conduit in my bathroom. It was pretty simple in there, just stuff for a few lights and minor appliances and stuff like that. And then here in the front of the house, we're almost to our final height in a couple of spots, but we're mostly just getting the windows framed out and finishing up a little bit of wall on each side, getting our cavity for our door in, and yeah, that's pretty much what we did in the last week. Just a lot of Lincoln blocking mostly, and a little bit of conduit here and there.
Like and subscribe.